Hey everybody, this is Psalm 91:10 again. I'm in part 7, I believe. Yes, I am in part 7. I've done so many of these in a row, I cannot remember. I'm trying to do them all tonight so that way I can remember, so I can get them all out of here. But in my last video, I told y'all I had something I was gonna do. It'd probably take a while, and this is this is take number 2 on this video. Because I had something that made no sense in one of my notes and I said it without even thinking about it, so I don't know how it got there. Anyway, it made no sense to me. Aliyah will be taking place. What is Aliyah? I hope I'm saying this right because it's in Hebrew. You who speak Hebrew, it's spelled A-L-I-Y-A-H, and I hope that's spelled right. At least it was in when I researched it on as the way it's spelled. But anyway, anyone out there who speaks Hebrew, if you can, send me the right pronunciation. I probably still won't be able to pronounce it right, but anyway, be something nice to know if I said it wrong. Aliyah is the Hebrew word used to describe the physical return of the Jewish people, the children of Israel. In the scriptures, God promised He would bring the Jews back to the promised land. In Ezekiel 36, verse 24, I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land. This goes back to World War II. After World War II, the United Nations decided to pull out all the Jews out of Germany because of the Holocaust, mostly, and people still didn't like the Jews in Europe. They pulled them out and put them into Israel, and finally became a country. You still see that today. A lot of the Jews in the world are still going to Israel because they want to go back to the homeland, as anybody in the world wants. You know, a lot of times I think about I'd like to go back to Great Britain because my family is descended from Great Britain. It's just something I'd like to visit. I don't think I'd want to stay, but a lot of people like to go back to their homeland to visit or maybe to stay even, just to, you know, see where your family came from. But I believe that Israel, the Jews want to go back because it's their land. It's God's promise to them. And a lot of the Jews are still coming out of the United States and Russia. I don't know if there's more than likely still people in Germany, but they're all trying to get back to Israel. A lot of them are. They want to go back at least. Some of them don't. Some of them won't be able to go because they don't have the funds, but they're still trying to get there. Excuse me, I'm getting a little dry. I'm doing these videos all in a row. I'm drinking as much as I can. And, excuse me for a second. Trying to keep from dying. I'm not really going to die. Not from doing this video. Technology will exist, capable of tracking the world's population and their finances. Revelations 13, verse 6 and 17. And he will cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast on the number of his name. 666. I know a lot of people take that number and become superstitious with it. It's just the name of the beast or a mark. It's not that. If you see something that says it, like I know somebody who would not play cards if he got if he got the 3 6s, he wouldn't play. He was superstitious. That does not mean you've taken the mark, so don't worry about it. It's just a name. You will not be able to do this until the Antichrist has taken power. I know there's conspiracy theories saying that we're going to be having to take a chip. I personally believe that the mark will have to be visible because everybody's going to have to see, okay, you have not yet taken a mark, get him. So therefore you're actually going to have a mark on your hand. I believe. It might not be true, but this is just a personal belief of mine. Because people are going to have to see, hey, you have not taken a mark. So, it's just a personal belief there. Excuse me. The capability will exist for an army of 200 million soldiers to be formed. In Revelations 9:16, John sees a specific number of soldiers and horsemen preparing for entering into war, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000 thousands, and I heard the number of them. If you look at, I'm trying to remember where in the world I got 200 million. I think it was 200,000 thousands. I'm not very good on math right now, especially saying how I'm tired. It's late, so I can see through the window. It's dark outside. I'm tired too, so that adds to it. I think it's translated from the Greek. It has a specific number, but it's Old English, so therefore they use a weird way. If you look up, oh yeah, it's a New Living Translation where it has 200 million. Therefore, okay, yeah, I got it right. Also, in my King James Study Bible, it says that too. I had to remember some of this stuff. If you kind of think about it, the total human population of the Earth during Christ's day typically varied between 100 to 400 million people. That's the world's population. In 2004, the CIA determined China has an estimated 208 million 143,352 in its population alone fit for military service. That's fit for military service. As of 2006, the number has risen to 281,240,272 men fit for military service. No, I'm not saying China is going to be the country to invade Israel, because that's kind of where this is going. But I believe they might have a hand in it. But that's a lot of people in one country. In all the world, most of the world's going to be against Israel anyway. So, also you got the Christians going to be raptured out of the world. There are some Christians in China. So take some of them out. You got so many. I think one of my researchers says 1/3 of the world's population are professing Christian, professing Christians. I don't mean they're all true Christians, but they are professing to be Christians. Checking my time here. It seems like it's been 2 minutes. Yeah. I'm gonna have to close out of this video here because I've actually finished up with that note and as much as I can do, and I'm going to continue with video number 8, and I'm only on one of my slides. I don't know what number, but anyway, I'll see you on slide 8 and video 8.